put your phones away, silent them. If you have legs for the break, feel like almost everyone is ready. 2 tables left.
All right, guys, and we are live from Green Bay, Wisconsin for the inaugural Women's World 8-Ball Championship presented by WPBA and the WPA. This is Sean Denny in the booth for your first featured match of the day between Elise Q and Kristina Tkach. We did cut the stream on just a second too late for you to see the lag. I do believe Kristina's won it. She will have the opening break. It is a race to 7, alternating break, all ball fouls. There's a couple more nooks and crannies as far as rules go we'll discuss as they come up.
We have 8 matches that will kick off at 12 o'clock. These will be races to 7.
This match is going to get started in about 2 minutes. You see the referee racking. We're waiting for the all clear from the tournament director for the players to break.
Players have all made their leg. I'd like to officially welcome everyone to the inaugural 2025 ONEIDA WPA Women's 8-Ball World Championship. Good luck to all competitors, players. You may approach the table and begin your match.
There you see a view of Elise Q.
Good luck to everyone.
Now you've got Kristina coming up to the table to break.
To clap and cheer when you see a good shot, whether it's a safety or a great offensive shot. Please give them some encouragement. Good luck to everyone.
All right, she's looking to pop the cue ball and put it right in the middle of the table. All right, the 7 ball's down. We are playing open after the break, so even though she potted the 7, she is able and allowed to go for any ball on the table besides the 8. On the featured table, we are playing with a 40-second shot clock. It is not in view of the camera, but we do have a shot clock operator. It's to help promote pace of play. She's surveying the table, trying to figure out which option she likes best. Personally, I think the solids lay out really well. The problem is the opening shot. The stripes are a little bit cluttered. Maybe that, I guess the 12 ball goes by the 10. Oh, it did. Okay. If that's the case, then stripes definitely are the play. Should probably play the 12 up here on the side. I do apologize. That was the purple 13. So she could play the 12 in the side and then roll forward a little bit for the 15 in this bottom left-hand corner. She's elected to go down for the 11 first. Tells me she's going to play the 15 up in the top right corner. Or she might come all the way around for the 14 back in the same corner that the 11's going to. Yeah.
Could we get a table text to table 7, please?
All right, using a little low cue ball to come back out. Coming above the 8 and between the 8 and the 4. Beautiful shot there. She's looking pretty good here to get a clearance for rack number 1. She's going to be a little elevated on the 15 if she elects to shoot that ball first. I think she's gonna. Yeah. Maybe she rolled down far enough to where she's not elevated. Oh, she's gonna play the 10 first, come out 2 rails for the 15 in this bottom left. That's what looks like she's looking at. She has called her extension. Each player does get one 40-second extension, so the shot clock is 40 seconds per shot. It is 60 seconds after the break. The way she's played it tells me the 15 passes the 3 in the side pocket. It looks pretty clear. We are playing on brand new, never before seen 9-foot Olhausen tables. Good shot there by Christina. Now just one more to worry about. She pockets the 8-ball and is off to a riveting start in this inaugural Women's World 8-ball Championship. Beautiful out. So the feature table will have a referee the entire time. We have 5 referees here. We do appreciate them being here. The other 4 referees will be floating around the floor whenever they're not stationed at the feature table. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. We've got P-Shire Custom Cues, Olhausen Billiard Products, ONEIDA Casino and Hotel for hosting us. We really appreciate it. Got a few more, but we'll get to them later. All right. The referees rack the balls. Elise cue to the table to break in rack number 2. Interesting, going with an open bridge here. Trying to put a little more oomph into it. That's going to be a dry break, and the table's got a little bit of clutter in it. Almost all the balls are on the side of the foot spot, but I think Christina will be able to navigate it. She's circling right now. She does have 60 seconds before she does have to play whatever she chooses to. Looks like she's going after the 10. Yeah. I think she's on the right side of this where she can kind of drop down off the 11, 15, 14. They don't look bad. It's just a small window to get in. Yeah, I think she's going to play down here for the 12. Doesn't want to land too flat. She actually might be able to find the window to pocket the 15 in the side here. Yeah, really nice shot there. Still a little bit of work to do. The 9 ball does not pass the 4, or the 5. Oh, she can see the 14 now. The 3 had her covered up a little bit. Yeah. Needs this ball to go a little bit. Unless the 14 goes in between the 3 and the 4, which I think it does. This angle makes it look a little tighter than I think it actually is. I do believe it does have a pocket. Beautiful shot there. Now she's just got to play the 9 on the side. She'll probably kind of punch out a little bit to get a little bit. Oh no, she's still got the 13 ball over here. Probably roll forward a little bit past where the 9 is. That way she can play with a little bit of a draw stroke. Yeah. She can play this with a little bit of low left. Come straight back out to the center of the table. Should be perfect. She's gone over to grab her extension for her cue. She's found that window perfect. This 8 ball on the side to go up 2-0 and breaking on Elise cue. Two really nice outs there. And just like that, Kristina Tkach up 2-0 on Elise cue. All right. So Christina is up 2-0, and the only shot Elise has had at the table is a break, and it was dry. Christina is really dialed in here today. I can tell she really wants this title. All the players do. But everything I've seen so far tells me just how much Kristina wants it. She's also got a celebrity in the house watching her. Mr. Fettergorst is in attendance. Pleasantly surprised to see him today. Alright, so she's pocketed a ball. She's analyzing the table, figuring out which layout works best for her. The 2 ball is the only real problem ball, so I'd be surprised if she didn't take stripes. But she might be able to play the 3 ball right here and kind of go over into the 2 and bump the 2 off of the 8. If that's what she so chooses. She's using the 4 instead. Maybe the 3 ball's a little too flat. Yeah. It's going to be a little unfortunate. She's going to be elevated up over the 6. I don't think she has a shot at the 3. So she's just going to have to play this 1 ball. She can just roll forward for the 3 in the side though, so it's not that big of an issue. If she lands funny on that, she's got the 7 all the way down the table as another option. Oh, that's going to be a foul. No ball ever contacted a rail. That's what happens whenever you get a little elevated over a ball. Sometimes you just really try to take your medicine. There you see a good shot of Elise. She's looking at really the only problem ball she has, which is the 14. If she can take care of that with ball in hand here right now, she should be looking good to get out. She's got to roll forward a little bit, and then you have options. You'll have the 15, the 9 on the side. You'll have the 10 ball down here in the bottom right corner. She chose to draw it instead. Maybe the 7 ball was blocking the path to go forward. So really the only shot she has here is going to be the 10. She can just kind of float it over and bring the cue ball back to the middle of the table. Is she going to go ahead and play the 15? Kind of surprised she elected to play the 15 over the 10. I mean, it seemed like she could have just played the 10 and floated the cue ball back over. She's given the table back to Christina, and that could prove to be a mistake. I favor Christina to get out here. That's for sure. Playing the 1 ball, using the 7. Probably going to make them both, as she does. Three ball is going to be next. Or maybe the 2. No, 3. Okay. She's going to play the 2 down here in this bottom left-hand corner, or she'll play the 5 in the top left-hand corner. It just kind of depends. I think she's going to play the 2 and kind of draw back, but she might be a little bit off angle for that. She could also play the 5 and just draw straight back to where she is now for the 2. Normally the players will use the object ball they have that's closest to the 8 ball is what we call an out ball. That's going to be a problem. Jump cues are allowed. She might be a little too tight to the 12 to jump it, but she's elected to kick. was a good effort. No matter what Elise shoots at, there's a lot of distance. The 15's a big ball, though. Alright. So she's playing this ball bottom. This is a way to make the ball missable. Newer cloth, it's a little bit easier to pocket using bottom English, but as the cloth starts to get worn in, the tables will tighten up, and they don't like to accept low English as much as brand new cloth. Alright, she's got there on the 9. It's probably a little bit more of a cut than she wanted, but she should be just fine. Yeah, should be able to come out a couple rails. Beautiful shot. Play the 10 down here in this bottom left corner with a little bit of high English. Honestly, you could play with high right, but introducing right inside English tends to make the ball more missable. If you just play with a high ball, you can come back up to the other side of the table like that for the 11 inside. Beautifully executed. She's got a chance here to pocket the 11, get good on the 8, and pull back within a game. She's probably just going to play this roll. Oh no, she's played it a couple rails. Thought she might just play forward off the rail and come out for the 8 ball down here in the bottom right, but she selected to go the other way with it. Beautiful out there. Nice smooth stroke on the 8 ball. Just like that, it is 2-1 with Elise Q breaking. All right, the score is 2-1 in favor of Kristina Tkach, but Elise Q is at the table and breaking. It's going to be another dry break. There are some problems, though. So, referee is going to mark where the 8 ball is. Or, no, that's not the 8 ball. Sorry, these Aramith black balls, especially from an overhead view, sometimes they look like the 8, sometimes they don't. So the 7 and 15 are a little bit of a problem. The 10 and the 1 are also a little bit tied up. If she takes the stripes, she can use the 13 to break out the 7 and the 15. If she takes solids, the 1 ball does go down in the corner, but she still has to find a way to get to the 7 and break it out. Yeah. Kind of like taking stripes. It gives you more opportunity to make something happen. She's wanted to come down a little bit flatter for the 11 in the side, but I think she's falling short. Either there, she's overrun it and it goes in the corner. Elevating a little bit. Oh, she might have landed on it perfect to be able to play the 15 over in the corner. If so, that's a well-executed shot. Perfect speed. It just needs the 7 to stay out of the way of the 13. I think it has, but I'm not 100% sure. There you see our shot clock operator on the far right of the arena. Mr. Bob Raymond. Appreciate everything he does. It looked like it was a bit of a tight pocket. Elise is back to the table. The 2 ball looks to be her only problem ball. The 1 ball's close to it, so if she can end up just a little bit on the bottom side of the angle of the 1, she might be able to push forward and go through to the 2. Or she might be able to come across the table right now and take care of it. The problem is if you go into the 10, you could push the 9 back in front of the pocket. She's got the perfect angle, I think. I don't know, she might be a little too steep on it. Oh, maybe the 2 goes. Thought the 10 was a little bit more on it, but maybe not. Okay. She did have to clear it. Do believe the 2 goes by the 9. So really, she just needs to come with 1 really good shot here, and the rest of the rack should lay out pretty well on itself. Cutting the 3 ball back to a little bit of a blind pocket, but it's okay. Just bear down and make the ball, and you should be good to go. She's done that. Fallen perfect on the 4. She actually could take the 2 from here, but I like saving the 2 as the out ball for the 8. She's looking at playing the 2 after the 5, and using the 7 as the last ball before the 8. I don't mind that, it's so close to the side pocket. You get almost anywhere you want from it. Just draw this cue ball straight back, about to the middle of the table. If you can actually draw just a little bit past the middle of the table, that's perfect. If not, that's still okay. Just gonna back cut the 7 ball. I would assume the cue ball might go. Yeah. She's looking at just leaving the cue ball up table and taking a long shot on the 8. I don't blame her. Oh wow. Yeah, it looked like she almost looked like she miscued on that. Alright, this to even the score. She's sank it. Good out there by Miss Q. Alright, we are all evened up. 2 apiece with Kristina Tkach breaking. In an alternate break format, the lag is so important. If it goes hill-hill, you end up with the final break if you win the lag, and that's the most important one. Another rule, you'll notice that the players do not go down and inspect the rack. This is one of the rules. They're not allowed to look at how the referees rack the balls. They're not allowed to find any gaps that there may be. There shouldn't be any gaps. We are using the town template rack. She's pocketed that ball every time. She's got the breakdown. Now she just needs everything to not tie up. It's a pretty open table. I mean, I like solids here. Stripes aren't bad either. The 3 does clear the 9. The 1 goes to either corner. I would assume that she would play it in the bottom right corner. Because of where the 11 is, you don't want to flirt hooking yourself on the 1 with the 11. The 4 and the 5 both have a pocket. 6 is clear. 2 is right on the side. Not sure if she was coming up for the 4 or the 3. I think she would have had to get a lot further up to get the 3 in the side. It would have been a little bit of a back cut. The 4 right here looks to be the ideal shot. It looks like she could also play the 2 if she needed to. Just come back out to the middle of the table for the 3 down in the bottom left-hand corner. But I do believe the 4 is the correct shot. Opens up the rest of the rack. Don't really have a whole lot of issues after that. She might go all the way down for the 6 here. She's done just that. Got a nice angle. Alright, she should just be able to roll this 3-ball into the corner and then play down for the 1 in the bottom right. I would assume the 8-ball might go on the side, but she play it in either the right-hand side or the top right corner pocket. Alright, it looks like she's come up with a little bit more angle on this 1 ball than she wanted to. She might be able to play this with a little bit inside and run into the 8. Alright, the 8 ball does have a pocket. She's going to be slightly elevated on the 9 ball, but that's going to be okay. She's played it off to 14. Just like that, it's going to be 3-2. Let's see if Elise does something a little different with her break. And she switched to a closed bridge. It looks like she's moved the cue ball over to our right, her left, just about half a ball. Still having trouble pocketing a ball on the break. Alright, so it looks like the 3 doesn't pass the 10. Let's see, what else do we have? I really don't see any other issues besides the 3 ball. She could play the 10 right now as her opener. Beautiful shot there. So now she's got all 3 of these stripes down here, all 4 of these stripes down here in the bottom left-hand corner. The 12, I don't believe passes the 11, but she could play the 11 right now. Maybe. I don't know, the angle looks a little bit off for it. Nah, I think she could play it. Shot there. She might have fallen a little bit flat on this 13 ball. She is really close to the work though. So she kind of pop this cue ball a little bit and punch out just like that. Expect her to play the 9 next, all the way up table. Is favoring the bottom half of the table, so now she's missed it. Very uncharacteristic miss there by Christina. Elise now has a chance to pull back to all square. She's trying to find out what angle what angle she needs to be at for the 1 ball. She might actually play the 6 now because the 6 will lead to the 7. If she ends up on the bottom half, she can kind of get a little bit of a spread. She might be able to go into the 4, maybe the 8. She's got a real nice angle right here. She can just go forward a little bit. Or she can draw back into the 1. Just like that. She's come up a little bit short there, but I think she's going to be okay. She's looking at playing the bank. She's called her extension. Give yourself another second to look at it. I think she's done real well there. Navigated through all the traffic. I think she's got a good look at the 1. Hopefully she's not too straight in. She might be able to roll forward a little bit. All right. Nice shot there. I don't know if she's gotten far enough. I do believe she has. She's just overcut it a little bit. I think she's gotten very fortunate though. Left Christina tied to the 14. Just gonna come to the table and not really have a whole lot. I think she can kind of come off the 14 and try and get in behind the 9 and the 12. if she can, I do believe that's what she'll play. It is very touchy. These tables are playing very fast. The cloth is brand new. Nobody played on this table to practice until about 2 hours ago. Didn't have anybody. We had a lot of setup to do around here. Needs it to go. Alright, she's left Elise a cut. The referee's called timeout. They're discussing something. We'll be right back. Okay, just got some clarification. It was a shot clock violation. That was what was in question. So it was ball in hand to Elise. And due to the shot clock violation, it's now going to be 3-3. Once again, we'd like to thank our title sponsors for this event. Got ONEIDA Casino and Hotel, the ONEIDA Nation. Appreciate them. Peachshire Custom Cues. And then Olhausen Billiard Products. These brand new Olhausen tables are playing really nice. I did get to hit a few balls on them today. They roll really well. You can definitely tell that they are proud of their product. Alright. So let's see if Christina can get over shot clock violation that she just had. Or if it wears on her mentally. Very uncharacteristic dry break from Christina there. The table's laid out really nice too. do believe stripes are the play here. Everything's kind of out in the open. The only ball that you really have to get good on is the 11. This is going to be a difficult shot, elevated over the 3, shooting for the 15. It's one of those that you just want to bear down and pocket the ball. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do too much with the cue ball. You've got a ball hanging in the side pocket. Yeah. Thought she might have been able to just kind of roll forward a little bit. Didn't really have to power through it, but anytime you're using a bridge, you almost want to try and make it as simple as possible. Now Christina's got a chance here after the dry break. She's looking at playing the 5 off of the rail into the 13 and in the side. It looks like it's really tight. If the 13 was out of the pocket a little bit more, it looks like it might be easier. I think she can do it, but or maybe it just goes clean off the 13. Yeah, she tried to play it clean off the 13. That was always going to be tricky. Really don't have to do a whole lot with the cue ball here. Just kind of go forward and up off the rail. Gotten a little bit out of line, but it's nothing you can't come back from. I think she's going to have a shot at the 11 up in the corner. Might have gotten a little fortunate. She's done well there. Now she can just stun to the left side of the 8-ball. I don't think the 8 passes in that. Passes the 5 in the side pocket. Anywhere on the left side of the table is good. She's come up a little short. Now she's got to figure out if she wants to back cut the 8-ball into the top right or if she wants to cut the 8-ball into the bottom or top left. Alright, she's called the top right, electing for the back cut. This is a missable shot. Shooting directly into a blind pocket. It's not easy. Ah, she's done well. Beautiful shot. Alright. Christina's elected to take her timeout real quick, and we are going to do the same. We'll be right back with you. All right, the players are coming back into the Schuler Bauer Real Estate Services Arena. That is the title sponsor of this arena. We do have 2 arena tables, streaming both of them, streaming 2 more tables, and then recording all 4 of the other ones. So every match eventually will be available. All right. Christina's down talking to Mr. Bob Raymond, the shot clock operator, trying to make sure she understands the shot clock rules. They are a little bit different. There's a little bit of twist into them. Elise approaching the table, breaking, leading 4-3 over Kristina Tkach. All right, she's gone back to the open bridge. She's moved the cue ball back to the dead center of the table. All right, she's pocketed a ball. So stripes really did lay out well. The only problem is the 11 ball. Blocked in that bottom right corner by the 4. Solids look great. The only ball you have to really get good on would be the 2. You can actually do it right here off the 6. Just kind of either force follow or stun down, depending on which one you're more comfortable with. She's electing to kind of stun down off of it. Oh no. She might have been trying to make both of them. Now instead, I believe she's going to play the 2-4 combination. Gotta be careful. The 4 ball's on the high side of the pocket, so you have to kind of cut it with the 2. Might not end up with a shot, but she's actually at a good angle because she's dropping down. Oh, the 2 ball went clean. I thought the 4 was hanging in the pocket a little bit more than that. Nice touch there. I suspect she's going to save the 1 ball for last. So, depending on the angle here. Oh yeah, she's good. She can just draw back a little bit towards the middle of the table for the 7 ball next. Beautiful shot there. She's putting bottom on this. That brings the 10 into play, but she's done well to just kind of go straight into the rail and punch out. Now the only question is, does the 8 ball go by the 13? I think it does, but she's got enough angle here that she can just kind of draw over to the other side of the 8 plate in the bottom right. Alright, she's going to be back cutting this 8 ball into the bottom right. Scratch doesn't look like it's in play. Nice shot there. Nice break and run from Elise. She's going to be leading 5-3. Christina's going to come to the table. Let's see if she can get her break back under control. Last time it was dry. The cue ball's been good every time. It's just a matter of last time she failed to pocket a ball. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the stream. Glad you're a part of this tournament with us. Without all the viewers, we would not be able to do something like this. It is much appreciated. Alright, Christina to break. Looking for the 5 ball to drop, it has. Alright. So let's see. The 8 ball looks like it does pass the 11 into that corner pocket. Does not pass the 14. Looks like she's gonna like to take stripes here. I don't mind this. Just kind of come up off the rail, back up for the 15. Beautiful shot. Now she might be able to kind of come off the 15, bump the 8 a little bit, and give her a nice shot on the 14. After that, it's just going to be tic-tac-toe, playing the rest of the rack. Looks like she's going to take the 14 now. No, okay. She's bumped the 14 over a little bit further than she wanted to. Thought she might be able to draw them off the 15 and play the 14 in the same pocket as the 15. But now it looks like she's going to play this, what is it, the 12 ball and come down for the 14 in the lower right-hand corner, where she's over right now. Well done there. Now she can just roll forward a little bit and take the 10 up in the top left corner. That leads to the 9 and the 13. No real issues there. Beautiful shot there. Now she can just kind of, she has options here. She can either draw off this 9 and come 2 rails back out, or she can play it forward and go straight up and down. Up for the 13. Played that with a high ball. Now I expect her to kind of draw out of this ball. She might have a little too much angle for it. If she does, she can just play with a little bit of right, but now she's gonna draw down for the 8 in the bottom left. Needs it to go. About as good as you could do there. I mean, you knew she was a favorite to make a good hit, but she really only has one option here. The one ball on the side, probably drawing off of it and going 2 rails back over here on the right side of the table. She's got there for the 2. Elected to only play at 1 rail though. Can't say I blame her. She's kind of straight in on this 13. Or on the 3, my bad. Trying to punch out a little bit. No real problems here though, you can just play the 6. Almost play a stop shot there. Then you can go to the 4. Might want to draw it out a little bit, but you don't have to. Oh, wow. Well, Christina's been living in southern Indiana and Kentucky for a little bit. Let's see how her bank game is. A little wide. A little bit of indecision there on whether or not she wanted to keep the bridge on the table. Alright, this 8-ball to get on the hill. Elise Q up 6-3 over Kristina Tkach, the #1 ranked WPBA player. As we head into the 10th rack, it will be Elise to break. She's a little off center this time with the open bridge again. It looks like it's going to be a dry break. Kristina's got options. She can choose either set that she wants. She's got a good opener on the 1, or she's got a good opener on the 10 or the 14. The 10's a little bit more preferable. It's a little easier to get down, but she could go either way. A player of her caliber won't have any trouble with either one. So you're thoroughly examining the table. The only real trouble for stripes is going to be 11 and 12. But solids don't really have any problems at all. The 9 and the 15 were also kind of stacked up, but that wouldn't be as big of a deal. The only problem with the 11 and the 12 is when you play the 12, you're probably bumping the 11 over into the pile that's sitting right there. She's got a couple different options here. I do believe the 2 passes the 7. If it doesn't, you'll see her play the 4 and then come back to the middle of the table, just below the middle of the table for the 2 in the side. The 3 ball definitely passes the 5. I think that's what you'll see her play next. The 2 does lead to the 7. The 7's in a little bit of cluster. She can play this ball 1 rail up. 5. She elected to go for the 2 now. I don't blame her. Try and get to your most inconvenient ball as quickly as you can. Expect her to just roll forward a little bit, not too much. No. Alright, now she can actually play this 7 ball down here in the corner. I don't think she's flirting with running into the 9 or anything like that. Yeah. Beautiful shot there. Nice touch. Just giving a little draw 2 rails out. The 8-ball almost dead straight into the side pocket. Beautiful work there by Kristina. Make sure that the cue ball comes to a dead stop before she touches the ball. If you do touch any ball while another ball is in motion, it is a foul. You will see some players won't touch any balls no matter what. They'll let the referees do all of it. Can't say I blame them. We've seen a couple times, not necessarily in the WPBA, but in big events where players try to help the referees out by collecting the balls before a ball stops moving and get called for a foul. All right. So Christina just needs to win 3 before Elise wins 1. If there's a player in this field that's capable of doing it, it's definitely Christina. She's just got a lot of work ahead of her. With an alternating break format, it's not all entirely up to her either. She will be breaking in this rack, but even if she does win, it will be Elise's break in the next one. Looking for the 5-ball to drop in the left-hand side. She's done just that. I haven't seen a whole lot of the ladies break at this event yet, but I tell you what, it's going to be tough to beat that one. She's definitely got the power and the speed down. Ball's in the middle of the table every single time. That ball to the left of the head ball is falling into the side every time too. She's hung it up one time. But other than that, it's been very consistent. All right, see the referee had to move a ball to get the rack out. Really, the only problem ball on the table is the 7. The 15 goes inside, so I think you'll see her elect to play stripes here. The 9 and the 10 aren't in any danger. The 14's got a clear and open pocket. One more time, let's see the overhead. Yeah, the 12 goes by the 6 in the side too. And it also goes in the corners.
We have our first match in the books. Let's give it up for Miss ONEIDA WPA for her victory. With a lot of very close scores.
She's electing to play the solids.
And just like that, 2 more winners. Let's give it up for WPBA. And also, Kanochi. Reminder, players, please complete your bracket on the tablet when you complete your match. You will mark your 7th game and then you will hit submit score. Also,
Alright, so Christina's elected to play the solids here. She's actually got a good angle here to use the 6 to break out the 7. Oh, she's just going to play the 7 in the top left corner. She could either roll forward or draw back. Looks like she's going to try and roll forward. Beautiful shot there. Got a nice look at the 4 here. Angle she's going to be queuing at. She's not going to be elevated over the 15. She'll probably try and punch out for the 1 next. Good shot there. Now just use a center ball on this. You'll go over to the left side rail, left long rail, and bounce back out for the 2 in this bottom right-hand corner. Speed's got to be pretty good because I do believe she's going to play the 8 in that left side pocket unless it does pass the 14. Judging by the angle she's got on this 2, I do believe it passes the 14. Here, there, she's going all the way across the table back for the 8 in the same pocket as the 2. No, just a second. It definitely passes. All right. Kristina Tkach pulls back within 1. It's going to be 6-5 in favor of Elise Q. It will be Elise's break. I want to say thanks again to all of the sponsors. Got Peach Hour Custom Cues, ONEIDA Casino and Hotel. Got the Schuler Bauer Real Estate Services Arena. Olhausen Billiard Products, Town. All the fans that are attending the event and all the people watching online, we can't do this without you. We really do appreciate it, guys. It does mean a lot. Alright, Elise has moved to the side break. I wonder if she's going to be playing the second ball break or if she's still going to be hitting the head ball. We're about to find out. She did play a second ball break. Alright. I do believe you're going to see Christina go for the stripes here. Probably going to use the 10 ball as a starter. Stripes have laid out really well. She can use the 10, go from the 10 to the 13, 13 to the 14. She's elected to go up table. Oh no, she's still playing the 13. Okay. Oh. Wanted to go ahead and take care of the 12 while she could. Now she'll play the 14, then the 13. She'll just draw off this 14. Do believe she's come out of that okay. trying to figure out the angle she needs to come off of this 13 ball to get up table for the 11, 9, and 15. She has used her extension. Beautiful shot. All right. Do believe the 9 ball is going to be next. She might float back up towards the middle, hitting the rail over by where the 2 and the 6 are. Come up for the 11. Do believe that's going to be the case. She might not even need to use the rail depending on the angle. Okay. She's overrun that one a little bit. Put a little too much juice into it. Might be able to kill the cue ball off the rail here. Beautiful shot. All right. Curious if she's going to use bottom and go 2 rails out for this 8, or if she's just going to use center ball and go 1 rail up. Yeah, she's just going to go with a little bit of top. Well done there by the crystal. And just like that, in the first match on the featured table, we have gone hill-hill. It will be Christina Tkach to break. Looks like both players are going to stay at their table. At the table, I don't think Elise is going to take her break. Oh, Elise is going to take her timeout now. We will be back in about 5 minutes for the final rack. Stay tuned, everybody. Alright, guys. Waiting on one of the players to get back. Welcome back to the inaugural World Women's 8-Ball Championship at the ONEIDA Hotel and Casino in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is the Schuler Bauer Real Estate Arena. Schuler Bauer Real Estate Services can help you no matter where you are located. Their network of expert realtors can help you whether you need to buy or sell. Check them out at schulerbauer.com. Looking to make a move this year but don't know where to start? One of the knowledgeable experts at Schuler Bauer Real Estate Services can guide you through the process and make buying or selling your next home hassle-free. Don't forget to check them out. Here we are in a hill thriller. Kristina Tkach to break. This is where the lag becomes so important. We're looking for that 5-ball to drop into that left side pocket again. Cue ball right in the middle of the table. Oh, that's the 15 now.
As you saw at the beginning, the referee
Oh.
lets the players know that in this format you get 2 extensions on a hill game. So they each have 2 extensions before you they can take.
So they just announced in the arena that during a hill match, on the final rack of the match, each player is allotted 2 timeouts. I do believe you're gonna see Christina shoot the solids here. They do look like they laid out a little bit better. The 2 leads to the 8. I do believe the 8 goes in this bottom right-hand corner. Good look at the overhead will tell you that. She is electing to play solids, taking care of the only ball up table. Alright, she's going to end up with a good shot on the 7 here. Expect her to play it forward. She might be drawing. Oh, she's playing. Okay, she's going to play the 4-ball next. She's going to play the 2-ball into the side. Use the 4-ball as the out ball. Maybe the 5. Okay, she's electing to come over and take care of the 1 right now. We'll see her play this probably with a high right ball. Gonna go 2, maybe 3 rails. There's the 3rd rail. Alright, she's fallen a little short. Ah, she's still got the 6-ball in the side pocket too. Kind of like a saver ball. Just play this with bottom left and come over off the top rail. Back over to the side of the table for the 5. Really needs it to bite. It has. Very well done. She should just roll this ball forward. All the way down to this bottom rail and back up. Almost perfectly in between the 8 and the 4 is ideal. Oh, she was able to just draw off of it. All right. Just roll this in nice and easy. Beautiful. All right, this 8-ball to come back and win it. One rack for it all. Kristina says, don't worry, I'll just break and run it. What a comeback by Kristina. What a good effort by Elise Q.
Nice round of applause to these ladies.
Both players played well. Both made a couple errors, but in the end, it is the Crystal getting it done in the arena in dramatic fashion. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will be right back with our next match starting in about 15 minutes. So everybody stay tuned and we'll be right back. Thank you.